Hey guys. Hello. Hey guys. How's it going? I hope everyone is doing well. So this is going to be a general bones and charms reading for water sign Cancer for January. So we're going to get into your reading in just a minute. I just wanted to light some incense and to kind of just talk briefly, real quickly, um, and of course check that we are going live and checking our sound and all that good stuff. But everyone is welcome, regardless of where you may have Cancer in your chart. You could be a sun sign Cancer, have your moon in Cancer, have your Cancer as your ascendant or rising sign. You could have your Venus in Cancer, really just wherever, okay? You may have Cancer in your chart. You may find a message there. Okay, so volume is good there. And then let me just make sure that we are also going public on Facebook. Okay, that should be good. All right, yes. So let's get back to your reading here, Cancer. And of course, thank you for your patience and understanding as these readings are coming out in their own divine timing. But all the readings that I do are timeless as well. So if you find that you see this reading after January, that is okay too, because you may find that some things resonate a couple months in the past or even a couple months in the future. So January is just kind of like an example of when these things may occur, since it's a general reading meant for multiple people, of course. So always use your own intuition and go with what makes sense and leave the rest behind, okay? So I wanted to, like I said, do a quick sound bell here to help us ground as well, to clear the energy from the bones and the charms and all that good stuff, for me to connect with my guides and make sure I'm delivering the messages as clearly as possible to you guys, and for you guys too, if you want to take a couple of deep breaths and just ground yourself, you feel free if you want to, okay? But yeah, the other thing I was going to say is if you're sensitive to sound, sometimes it does get loud, so you can temporarily kind of turn it down, all right? So anyway, let's go ahead and do the sound bell here for Cancer for January 2025 and beyond. All right, guys. I think that was pretty good. So I also want to pass the bones and charms through the smoke a little bit here. Another great way to kind of clear the energy. Okay. And the same thing goes if you're sensitive to sound and you want to temporarily turn it down, feel free, because when I shake and shuffle the bones and charms in this bowl, it does make a little bit of noise too. So anyway, thank you for your understanding, guys. All right, so spirits, guide my hands, please. Messages for water sign Cancer, for Cancer the crab for January 2025. Spirits, guide my hands, please. Messages for water sign Cancer the crab for the highest good for January 2025. Spirits, guide my hands, please. Messages for Cancer, for water sign Cancer the crab for the highest good for January 2025. Cancer. Spirits, guide my hands, please. Messages for water sign Cancer, the crab, for their highest good For January 2025, please. Spirit, guide my hand. Messages for water sign Cancer for 2025 for their highest good, please. Spirit, guide my hand. Messages for water sign Cancer, the crab, for their highest good. For January 2025, Spirit, guide my hand, please. Messages for Cancer for their highest good. For January 2025, please. Spirit, guide my hand. Messages for water sign Cancer for January for their highest good. All right. I know we had a jumper, so I will grab that. And there's these individual sections that we'll talk about it in a minute, and we'll do a few things before I bring the camera down so you can see everything more up close in detail. But basically in these sections and these quadrants, even if something has fallen off of the floor, anything on the white part of the mat is past energy. So I'll just pick it up and move it back to that quadrant so it looks like it's in the relationships and love section. So hold on, let me just grab it. Okay. Oops. All right. Now also what I want to do real quickly before we take the camera down as well is just move, right, a couple of the bones and charms a little bit closer. So again, we can see everything more clearly, and flip over any of them that I can that are not like disturbing the others. So when we get the camera down, it'll be even faster, right, to see things. I think that's pretty good because I don't, oh wait, wait, I spoke too soon, hold on. Okay, now I think it's good. Like I said, I don't want to mess anything up. Because we can flip them as we go too. Let me turn this down, just a commercial background noise. So I think that looks pretty good. All right, it's pretty cloudy here, so I don't know, the lighting is like kind of coming in and out. But hopefully we'll be all right. So let me take a picture. I do upload this after the live is done for anyone who wants to see on my Facebook page, to kind of see again what's going on in the reading. Okay. And actually, yeah, before we take the camera down too, one more thing is I want to find out where they want to start this reading, because every reading is different. Okay, picture is still good. I found a charm all the way out there and I wanted to make sure it was in the picture. Okay. All right. So now we can turn the volume up a little bit again. Okay, so be patient with me, guys, for one moment while I find out, Spirit, where would you like me to start this Cancer reading? Spirits, guide my hands. Where would you like me to start this Cancer reading for January? No. Here. It's like right here. All right, so that's what we'll do. I'm just gonna mark my pen. So we're basically gonna start in body and mental health, where the bat is. Okay, so now let me go ahead and bring the camera down for you guys so we can see what's going on. Okay. I'll just move my chair over a little bit. Okay. All right, guys. So let me just show you everything here for that bird's eye view for a second. when I was shaking and shuffling your bones and charms, I felt a lot of energy more on this side of the mat, okay? So we'll definitely look at that. But if I had to say, it's interesting because the least um, amount of bones and charms, like where we're going to start, is in your body and mental health, and then your relationships and love has the least amount. So it's not necessarily a good or bad thing. It just means that usually when that happens, spirit wants you to focus more on these other areas like spiritual and conscious, and work and money. Okay. So we'll get to those, but they wanted to start here, and then we'll probably maybe go to this one and then kind of go up and around. It just kind of depends as we go through where the energy is pulling me. But yeah, so I said kind of what the sections are real quickly if you're new or you haven't been here in a while. But this whole reading here to Cancer, it can be about you or someone you're dealing with, multiple people, your general environment situation. So again, always take it how it may resonate for you. All right. Now, as we get closer to this section, your body and mental health or someone else's, etc., I can see that we have some things in the past here, okay, that have gone off the black mat a little bit into the white mat, okay? So first thing I see back here is the raccoon claw. We've got Pisces symbol, the twin fish. It's a little bit in the past and still in the current present energies. We've got the cup over here. We've got one of the coyote penis bones here, masculine energy, and then kind of almost right on the line, but not exactly. It might have moved a little bit. But here we have one of the honeybees, and then we have your book charm, okay? So Cancer, I see a lot of manifesting in the past here and maybe trying to go with the emotions, okay? Water sign Pisces here, just like you, Cancer. The cup represents emotions, just like water, right? So this could have something to do with the Pisces, Cancer, but doesn't have to be. Or where you have Pisces in your chart. Excuse me. Or someone else, okay? But if it's not any of that zodiac stuff, it's really just about trying to figure out how to go with the flow here. Ooh, that incense. Okay. Maybe I'll put that more to the window. It's going strong, y'all. And it's like blowing right on me. But anyway, we see with that also that let's start again with that coyote penis bone, all this masculine energy. So as a stereotype, masculine energy, higher vibrational masculine energy can be about doing something that is, or an energy coming on that is more proactive, or aggressive in a certain sense, okay? Now we also see here in the past, Cancer, that, and if I said Pisces, it's just because we were talking about Pisces, but this is the Cancer reading, that there could have been something like some type of knowledge or information from the past that is also impacting the future, current, present energies in terms of someone's health, their body, and their mental health. Now, this information here, Cancer, could have also been something to do with like individual power and community power here with that honeybee, okay? Because the honeybee is the individual workers, and then you have the queen bee, which is you know, the well, I guess it could go either way. The queen bee could be the individual, and then the workers are the community. Yeah, I said it backwards. Okay. So it is that way, right? I was just joking around. Some people will be like, no, I'm the queen bee. But there is, like, all jokes aside here, Cancer, something about this information coming through in terms of someone's health, overall health, and how it may affect the community, or individually, okay? Or how those people within the community and individually can help with the overall health, okay? If we go back this way a little bit, right on the line here between the two sections, so it applies to both, is our North Star. So in the future, current, present energies, not only is someone's mind heavily on the body and mental health here, because we have one of our skulls. I have two skulls in this kit, but the first one here is in body and mental health. So someone could be thinking a lot about this over time here with the rope charm right next to the skull too. Like over time, where can I find my happiness and do what makes sense for me or someone else, etc., in terms of my overall health. So we see that like amplified again here because now we have two of the human teeth bones showing up here. We've got one right here, just turning it so you can see it's a tooth bone. And then we have another one here. It's not a human tooth bone, it's a bobcat tooth, okay? But both of the teeth represent chewing over and digesting something about someone's health, okay? Um, it could be also here too, Cancer, that with the bobcat tooth, that's the big cat, right? Or bigger than a domestic cat. Um, there's something about mental health, like maybe how can we, or because it's right on the word on mental, right? How can we or someone else um, be more I guess okay. What it's coming through is something about being stealth or being not sneaky, right? But being like real smooth with coming towards wanting better mental health. So doing it in a way that's not going to be noticed, let's say, or doing it in a way where it's very smooth, okay? Which is really interesting. I don't think I've ever gotten that message quite like that before. Okay, but that's the message. So the other thing I really like here too, Cancer, is bats are symbols for good luck, and that's where it wanted to start, right? In this section. So not only is it about good luck in some cultures, it's also about vibrations and communicating with our voices, okay? Because bats are blind, so they use echolocations, their voices and sounds to communicate with each other. So there could be something coming through here, Cancer, where maybe you're receiving a message from someone, or someone's giving a message to you, but or you're thinking more about, well, how do these vibrations from myself and others affect my body and my mental health, like overall. Okay, so I definitely like that. Now, as we go this way, this is super cute too. We have the feather underneath the apple here, Cancer, and then we have right under that is the key charm. I just kind of pulled it out so you could see it. So the feather is about cleansing something or purifying. I'm hearing, yeah. This could have something to do with a teacher, a mentor, a guide, or a doctor, or a mental health care practitioner, right? Because we're in body and mental health, and or it could be your own leadership qualities here, Cancer. So remember to go back to the honeybee. Like maybe you have some information here for yourself and for others, that's going to help your health, someone else's, maybe it's everybody. That's beautiful, right? Whatever it is, but it's definitely like there's going to be answers here. There's going to be doors opening, okay? So that's pretty straightforward and really beautiful there, Cancer. As we pull back out again and just kind of wait for the camera to focus. Okay. I thought I could do the incense. Hold on, guys. Let me. I'm just so stubborn. Hold on. Let me put it like right by the window because I thought I could do it. I've changed like different scents, thinking it's like one scent that may bother me. But I don't think it's the scents per se. Okay. It's just this type of incense is like very smoky. All right, so I'll just leave it over there by the window. So anyway, let's see. Where were we? I lost my train of thought. Oh yes. Okay. So sorry guys. So Cancer, what I was going to say was, and I said it a little bit before, right? These two areas have the least amount of bones and charms in them in these sections this month, or whenever you see this reading, since it is timeless. but it doesn't mean that things aren't going on. Usually, when there's less bones and charms in each section, it means what you're generally doing or someone else is generally doing to continue to do that. Because again, Spirit wants you to focus more on these other two areas. Okay. So just kind of keep that in mind. But so far, that was like really nice section of your reading there. All right. Now, it's very interesting here too, Cancer. Both of your skulls are in these two sections. So that's where your mind is at, or someone else's, multiple people, general environment situation. But still, Spirit's like, that might be where your mind is at, but maybe it needs to be over here. Okay? That's what's coming through. That's the message. Okay? So again, it's like maybe you manifested these things to get to this level where it's like good stuff is happening over here. And then again, Spirit wants you to focus more there. All right. Anyway, so let's start here in the past. Okay. So now you can see that other skull here showing up. So again, whatever's in the white is past energy in this section. And now we're in, forgot to say that too, relationships and love. It's all relationships. It's self-love. It's romantic. It's platonic with friends and family, all the relationships. Okay. So someone's mind in the past was maybe more heavily in these themes, okay, about relationships. Maybe somebody was like having a lot of challenges here with the mountain charm and trying to figure out like, well, because of the challenges in my relationships, how do I feel safe? Okay, here with the safety pin. Also, if we go back this way, Cancer, there was perhaps even before that, further back in the past, let's say, there was a lot of abundance here with the money bag showing up, okay? So maybe it was like a big transition from like a lot of abundance and things moving smoothly, and then there started to be some challenges coming in. But that's, we all have ups and downs, so that doesn't like surprise me too much. What I do like here, though, Cancer, is your spiritual team. This skeleton hand represents past on loved ones, friends, family, excuse me, ancestors, spirit guides, etc., angels, whatever you want to call it. They're kind of reaching out. It maybe started in the past, and they're still kind of showing up here in the present, future energies. Like they're like, we're here with you. But they want you to maybe go back over something here in the past, because it's interesting that the hand isn't going like that way. Like again, what's on the black mat is present, current, future energies, and the white part is the past. Okay, so for some of you guys, it could be like they want to have you look at something, or just, yeah, it's gonna be different for everybody since it's a general reading. Okay. Maybe they're also trying to say that, like, even though maybe you didn't feel safe in some way, or you were looking how to bring more of a sense of safety in your relationships because there was some challenges, maybe they were just trying to show you again that they were there with you in the past. Okay. Excuse me. So as we move up and go this way a little bit, this dog ankle bone was in the past as well, but mainly in the black mat. So this represents flexibility here, Cancer. Then we have the coyote claw. They're a pack animal, right? And then we have the whale vertebrae piece here, okay? So this could have something, to say about like, well, let me slow down. Where's my support system? Okay, who are they? Or what is it, right? If it's not just people. And how can I bring in more of a sense of community, or bring in more support and flexibility in my relationships? Okay, so that's definitely a message that's showing up here for somebody too. Okay. This is interesting as well. If we go this way, Cancer, we have that other raccoon claw touching one of the first coyote penis bones that's then crossing over into the other section. But this does represent masculine energy, higher vibrational masculine energy, being more proactive or aggressive about trying to manifest something in the relationships. Okay. We have a lot of protection here, right, with the Norse symbol for protection. Now, this could be coming, Cancer, from a friend with my witch charm here, a group of friends, or this friendly type of energy, okay, showing up that you are protected or someone's protected or something is protected, right? But there's also definitely still a need to clear something here with the broom. And I forgot to flip this over, but it's no big deal. So this is one of my other seashells. Okay, so it does represent feminine energy, the conch seashell. So this energy as a stereotype, higher vibrational feminine energy, is going to be that soft receiving energy. Okay, so when we clear stuff and we remember that we're protected and we're more open and receiving things, then possibly look at this, right? If we turn the camera around a little bit here, Cancer, whatever falls on this part of the heart here really for me represents the heart chakra. Okay, so what do we have? We have strength here, and right above it we have the lizard, so healing and strength. Okay, whatever that may mean for you. For a small few too, this could have something to do with the Leo, or during Leo season, or where you have Leo in your chart, maybe a clue. But if it's not that zodiac frequencies of Leo, it's just really about the passion, the creativity, the strength, fiery energy in the heart chakra, and with that healing being right above it. That is really, really beautiful. Now, if we turn back around here too, what's also on the line between these two sections that also applies to relationships is that North Star. Okay, so the North Star is like, how do we follow where we're supposed to go in terms of our relationships? Okay, so again, that being heavy on someone's mind here, or the collective if it's not you or someone else. Okay, but over time, this is going to turn here, Cancer, into more feminine energy and more peaceful energy. That is so beautiful. Okay, so there's not saying anything's wrong with masculine energy. We all have both, but it's what's in the center circle, I forgot to say, affects all the different sections in your reading. So that could be a theme like throughout the month or even beyond. Like thinking about over time, how can I follow my North Star and, have more feminine energy and more peaceful energy in my life. Okay, so that is really, really beautiful. All right, so with that being said too, let's move to your next section here. We're going to move now into work and money. Okay, we're going to start a little bit in the past. Let me turn that down. All right. And move this over a little bit. We got a nutmeg. It's all the way out there. All right. So, Cancer, lots of stuff going on in this section this month. Remember, Spirit wants you to focus more on the work or money and the spiritual unconscious or intuition or someone else if it's not you. So we can see here in the past, Cancer, perhaps there was like a lot of happiness and movement in the past towards being more gentle, or more, not even gentle, that's not the right way to say it this time, being more pure. Okay, getting back to a sense of purity, okay, with our work or at the work, or the money, the finances, or being valued in some way. I see that because here's the deer tooth right underneath that bicycle. It could also be in the past here, there was something to do with like physical travel, in regards to work, or with the work, the money, the finances. Okay, but the deer as an animal for me is very gentle, very pure. It's, yeah, I don't know. That's just kind of how I see it. Okay, so again, a lot of movement in the past and trying to bring those things together with that happiness. Now, we also had a lot of abundance here in work or money or finances in the past with the nutmeg here. And perhaps there was also a sense of freedom, like with some type of equal give and take here with the balance scales. Could have something to do with the Libra here, Cancer, or during Libra season, or where you have Libra in your chart. But if it's not about the zodiac stuff, it's just again about that balance, that equal give and take. Also, the balance scales represent justice, right? And then we have the freedom handcuffs here. So Maybe this was like heavy on someone's mind here in the past, because with the baby upside down, this does for me represent like dreaming, okay, unconscious things. It could have something to do with someone's children, your children, or just a childlike energy here in the past, Cancer. Maybe it has also something to do with like dreaming a lot about children, or something about children here with the dragonfly as well. Okay. But your good luck in this section definitely started in the past here with your green lucky rabbit's foot crossing the black border and then the white mat. Okay. Um, if we go this way and I flip this one over too, this is my listening seashell, right? If it was a big one and we put it up to our ear, we could hear the ocean. So perhaps somebody was listening for opportunities in the past for work or money and finances, okay, to bring about how do I get more good luck in those opportunities. So maybe that started in the past and then is coming into the future, current, present energies as well. If we go this way too, we got your buckeye here, just flipping it over, and then a human teeth bone all the way out here as well. So, chewing over, digesting in the past, all this good luck, this abundance, how to get more of it. Okay, maybe there was still a little bit of confusion here with the cloud, okay, between the past and the present. Okay, someone thinking a lot about that. But generally, I would say that it's what if there is still a little bit of confusion here, Cancer, it's gonna dissipate, it's gonna go away, okay, because of all that good luck, right? You got the yes coin, we'll talk about that in a minute. You got the angel coin, all this good stuff is happening. So this, I'll move it over so you can see it. There's a little tiny piece here of the armadillo vertebrae, their backbone, so represents support, okay? So support at work or with the work or the money or the finances or being valued, okay? So maybe some of that confusion has something to do with the support or lack thereof, but it doesn't have to be. Now I know there's some stuff underneath, okay, this green lucky rabbit's foot. So there we go. We've got the butterfly and then the strawberry. So the butterfly represents transformation. The strawberry represents going over some type of details. All right. So this good luck is very transformative, right? And it's something about the details and then the support around it. Maybe even you could look at it this way, Cancer, like some people may not be happy that you're having all this good luck. Hopefully not, but you know there are some haters out there. um, or maybe they don't want you to know something about going over the details here, but I wouldn't say it's like a big thing to kind of focus on, because it's not touching it. It looks like it was really close, okay, that armadillo vertebrae piece, but it wasn't touching. All right. I think this was actually more down like that. Yeah, as it was closer to where we're going to go next. Okay, so here with the scissors, a little bit in the past, but mainly in the future, current, present energies, Cancer, and then it being right next to the hummingbird. There perhaps, needs to be something cut away here in terms of either caring what people think or like doing something non-traditional, okay, in terms of your work or money or finances or being valued. I say that because the hummingbird flies backwards, all right, it's non-traditional in that way. Most birds fly forwards. um, and it's also like the hummingbird doesn't care, right? It just does its job. It's the fastest bird, it gets the sweetest nectar. So there could be something about letting that go of the care of like what other people may think, or even just yourself, letting you have that freedom to not judge yourself, okay, for some of you guys. Because if we go this way here to Cancer, you've got a lot of hardworking energy here with Capricorn, my symbol for Capricorn showing up here. And then also Capricorn's ruler, Saturn. Okay, they're like super close to each other. So this could have something to do with Capricorn season of this year, of last year, of next year, or a Capricorn person that has a lot of Capricorn in their chart, or maybe even where you have Capricorn in your chart. But if it's not any of that zodiac stuff, it could just be, well, where are you putting in this hard work, resilient energy? Because Saturn is making us get more serious with that, or you know, in particular, this could have something to do with past lives and the family. Very interesting here, Cancer. So with the seashell charm and then the seahorse charm, it's like past life stuff, family stuff. It could be your blood family, it could be about a parent or being a parent or just blood relations, but it could also be your tribe if it's not blood related, right? It could be your group of people, whoever you consider your tribe. They're coming in here and wanting to help you get more serious, more organized, more strict with the work or at work or with the money, the finances, or being valued in some way. And not only is this about past life energy and then current family energy, then it also goes back to the coffin here being passed on loved ones, friends, family, ancestors, angels, right? It's like all of these energies are, let me turn that down, sorry. All these energies here, Cancer, are rooting for you and wanting you to have success and prosperity with the fish here in this section, okay? Um, they also want you to be, or someone else to be more proactive here with that coyote, no, not coyote, sorry, raccoon penis bone here. All right, that we talked about before in relationships and love, okay, but it's also mainly in this section too. So the higher vibrational frequencies of masculine energy being proactive or aggressive. Now underneath that is the frog here, Cancer. So now it's like there needs to be or will be some type of leap of faith at work, with the money, the finances are being valued here. Okay, so if we pull out for a second, I can see over here we got your four-leaf clover, we've got the yes coin, and then we have the green lucky rabbit's foot. So lots of green lights, lots of yeses, lots of good luck. Okay, so that's really cool. Now I want to see what else is underneath this yes coin. I can see that the crown is here, but I want to see if there's anything else. Okay, so that's pretty much it. So with the yes, okay, showing up here, resting on top of the crown, Cancer, this could be like yes to a promotion, or if it's not necessarily like a money thing, it could also be a promotion and like taking on more responsibilities at work or with the work, the money, the finances are being valued for some of you guys. It could also be something about your own leadership qualities as well, showing up here and giving you that green light, and stepping into maybe a new role, or even if it's not necessarily a pay raise, but hopefully it will be, taking on more responsibilities, okay, and being a leader and other people looking up to you, okay, so that's really cool. Um, Now, as we go this way, we talked about the four-leaf clover here, but then we also have the yin and yang, and then we have our bow and arrow, Sagittarius energy here, Cancer. So again, the whole spiel I say when I talk about zodiac signs could be something to do with Sagittarius, or during Sagittarius season, or where you have Sagittarius in your chart. But if it's none of those things, or in addition to those things, it could also just be about what are your work and money, finances, and being valued goals, right? So where do you pull back that arrow and then hit your target? So maybe the target here for you is or should be something about balance. Okay, the target is about good luck. But really interesting, if we follow where the arrow goes, it crosses the line into the wish charm and then the Pegasus, the winged horse. So maybe the goals for our work, our money, our finances are being valued have something to do with not only balance and good luck, but freedom and what we can wish for. Okay, so I would say here, Cancer, there's something about like dreaming big, okay, or go big or go home, or I don't know. This is kind of what I'm picking up here. So I really, really like that. Okay. And also, don't forget what's in the center affects all the things, all the sections. So over time, tapping into that softer feminine energy, higher vibrational feminine energy, and being open to receiving, and then also bringing in this peaceful energy. So I definitely like that too. I forgot my water in the other room. Sorry, guys. But anyway, let's pull out here for a second and let the camera focus for a minute. So now we're going to come to your last section here, Cancer, and this is your spiritual unconscious, or your intuition, whatever you want to call it. Okay. And so I kind of want to start a little bit here in the past and then come forwards and go from there. Okay. So as we go back here, and I'm going to turn this on its side so you can see it a little bit better. We have the snake vertebrae here, piece of their back, okay? We have the water charm, and then we have the spider and spider web, and a little bit of, excuse me, the alligator claw, okay? So here in the past, in terms of somebody's spiritual unconscious or their intuition, perhaps there was a lot of emotions in the general environment, and something to have to do with our support system. Maybe it's our spiritual support system, but it also could be our 3D support system. So, people that are still alive or energies that we can see that are more present. Okay, I see that showing up here in the past, and maybe like how can I use the spiritual support and the other support to work through these emotions to maybe manifest something about either being at home or something to do with the home here. So I say that because Cancer, if we pull it out, there's the chair. Okay, so it could be about where do I spiritually feel at home or in home in my subconscious or my intuition, and or it could be something about our actual home. Okay. Um but it's like coming together really beautifully here, Cancer, because remember I said back here, support system with the snake vertebrae. Snakes also represent evolution and change. So how is our support system maybe changing? And then if we follow, okay, this alligator claw, which is good luck and striving and manifesting, like reaching out for something with those claws, right? Then here we see another vertebrae. So here this time this is the fish vertebrae, and it's laying on top of that second raccoon penis bone here. So masculine energy, being more proactive about maybe our spiritual support system, okay? And how to bring in stuff from even past lives or things that we've been wanting for a long time with the mermaid there, okay? And also still needing to do some past life clearing here for some people, Cancer, with the leaf here very close to the mermaid as well. There may be a little bit of stagnant energy here with the lock, okay? But I don't feel like it's gonna last too long because we do have all this other stuff that we're talking about, right? So Pegasus, the winged horse, comes in here with that wish. It could be more than one wish, right? But being more proactive with our intuition, our spiritual unconscious, what we feel at night, when we're alone, when we're sleeping, right? All of those things. Um, and then here with this other seashell showing up here, again, feminine energy, and then masculine energy over here with the masculine charm. It could be about a balance between those things. With the second honeybee here, okay, this could have something to do with individual power and a community power in terms of our spiritual unconscious or our intuition. Um, there could be a need to either be by water or doing a lot of astral travel here with that ship charm showing up in this section. There could be a need to go slow with that or because of that here with the turtle, okay? And this could have something to do with if we're doing astral travel or even traveling in the 3D physical world, by water or near water. Water is a conduit for spirits, for our own spirit as well, okay? So there's something about memories here also showing up with the elephant charm. Okay, so if we're processing some spiritual unconscious memories, or again, even stuff from past lives that we need to clear, we need to go slow with that. We need to cleanse, right? Cancer, you are a water sign, you're the crabby, right? Or depending on where you have Cancer in your chart, a lot of water here. So that could be like where you feel refreshed, okay? Even if you can't get by a big physical body of water, even just drinking lots of water or taking a bath or a shower, whatever it is, okay? To again clear out that energy. Now, I forgot to kind of talk about this here as well, but it's all the way that it was supposed to be in its own order. So, here coming off of the black mat and then going into the white mat and laying on top of my selenite crystal, okay, is that turkey wishbone. And then underneath it, we have one of the other coyote penis bones. And then we have um, the corn charm kind of going off of that and then back into the black mat. So there's a big thing here about spiritual unconscious intuitive wishes, okay? Even going back into the past. Maybe there was a wish here, Cancer, for something to do with um, bringing in masculine energy, okay? The coyote penis bone, with being more proactive or aggressive, right? With what we're planting, okay, spiritually, unconsciously in our intuition. So, what we're planting to make it something that it's not just a pretty flower, right? It's corn, it's something we can eat. So, planting something of substance here in this section. So maybe this, again, this wish started in the past and then it's now maybe showing up, or is going to show up, right? It's because it's over here too. Now it's going to show up more in the future, current, present energies here, Cancer. Now you also have good luck in this section as well. So you've got your horseshoe and your ladybug inside of it here. Um, and with this question mark right over the word unconscious, right? Um, that's where we're supposed to question things, right? Like, I mean, we can question things in our conscious mind too, but a lot of times it starts first in the unconscious and then we'll be conscious or we'll become conscious, okay? But I don't see anything, wrong with that, and it doesn't feel like that here, okay? Because also with the listening bells here, Cancer, I really feel like you or someone else, multiple general environment situation, is listening to their unconscious, their spiritual side, their intuition more. I freaking love this. I don't think I've ever seen that, or it's been a long time here, Cancer. So you have right here, hello, you've got the envelope charm right on top of the puzzle piece. Okay? That is like really powerful. Okay? So at this time, whenever you feel this energy, or it shift into that, right? You could be getting a letter, message, document. Sorry, I know the lighting, there we go, it's better. The letter, message, document. You could be getting something, or you could be giving it to someone else, or it comes in general from your spirit guides, guardian angels, etc. That's a big piece of your spiritual unconscious intuitive puzzle. Okay, it's like, okay, message received. That's like big check mark there. Okay, if we go this way, the last kind of section here that I didn't talk about yet is we've got Cupid here pointing right to that raccoon penis bone, masculine energy, being proactive and aggressive in a sense. With the fork here, maybe because this is my symbol, so let me go back. Cupid is my symbol for love, all types of love, romantic, self-love, platonic with friends and family. They want you to be more proactive with what is your spiritual unconscious diet? What are you digesting? What is someone else digesting? What is the general environment digesting, right? So there's like a big focus on that here at this time. And when you do that, or when someone else does that, or when the energy shifts here, Cancer, look at that. The lightning bolt comes in, is like, hello, new ideas, new wonderful ideas coming in, perhaps about safety and freedom. So over here, maybe it's just freedom, right? but then we also need that safety. So I say that because we talk about the ship anchor, we drop it when we need to stop, that's safety, and we lift it when we need to go, that's freedom. So the freedom to have these new ideas about our spiritual unconscious, and our intuition, our gut reactions to things, okay? To then pull back out again, Cancer, and look at, there we go, the things that fell in the main circle here that affect the whole reading is over excuse me, is over time, okay, someone is, or the energy is going to pull in that feminine energy and that beautiful peaceful energy, because like every section in this reading, Cancer, um has been very good. Like, I don't know how else to say it. There's still things to do, there's still homework that we have, right? But there wasn't anything that felt like, you know, really heavy, okay? And if there is stuff that feels heavy, it could be stuff from past lives that needs to continue to be cleared. So lean on not only yourself, but your sense of community here, your spiritual sense of community. So that could be friends, that could be family, that could be whoever you consider family, even if they're not blood related, okay? But you do have support here. So really, really nice reading, Cancer. I hope some of that, does make sense for you, or will make sense for you in the future. But let me just put the camera back up here for a quick second. If it'll stay. There we go. Yes. So I just want to say thank you guys, as always, for your likes, for your views and subscriptions. The camera's kind of low, so I'm trying to like crouch down. But that's going to be your reading. So I'm going to go ahead and end it here. If you want to see the photo again, and see stuff, more up close, I will be posting it in a little bit, on my Facebook page, Malessea's Magic Light, underneath the reading in one of the comments. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So enjoy this time period. Thank you for your subscriptions, or your follows, whether they're here on YouTube or Facebook or later TikTok and Instagram. They are really appreciated, and they're great ways to support the channel here, since I'm doing the readings for free if you feel guided, but no pressure. So anyway, I'm going to take a break here, guys, and then I will be back with Leo, okay, in a little while. All right, so you guys take care, and I will see you later. Bye.